Good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. Lesson 1, Part 2. In the last class, we have learnt about Ekalavya, who was shunned away from the society. As they were shunned away by the society, they were away from Hastinapura. They used to live away from Hastinapura in a small village. So he was about to see Kuru princess in the forest when this Drona, the great guru Drona, comes along with his disciples, Kuru princess. Then um, he observes all the magical archery. Then he also wants to learn the archery. Then he goes to Drona, his teacher, Arjuna's and Kuru Princess teacher. He goes to him and he asks to teach him also the magical art of archery. But Drona refuses to teach him. Why? Because he belongs to low caste. This is about the last class. Now, in this class, let us see how Ekalavya learned the magical art of archery without the great teacher or guru Dronacharya. The very next day, Ekalavya carved a statue of Drona from a tree trunk. So what he did, as Dronacharya refused him to teach the art of archery, but Ekalavya decided to learn the magical art of archery. So anyhow he determined to learn archery. Then what he did, Ekalavya carved. That means he made a statue of Dronacharya from a tree trunk. Each day he would bow before the statue. Bowing means to wish him. See, when you wish your teachers, when the class begins, or when you see us, you say good morning. In the same way, namaste. In the same way, he also used to bow before the statue of Dronacharya and practice shooting and imagine a pat on his back from Drona. Pat means um, when you do something wonders, or when you achieve good marks, then your teacher pats you. Pats you means just she touches you, pats you that you have done it well, so that you feel so proud. So in the same way, while practicing the shooting, he used to imagine a kind of pat on his back from Drona. Is Drona with him? No. Drona is not with Ekalavya, but he used to imagine that Drona is with him by seeing that statue. He used to imagine that, yes, my master is here only. He is guiding me. Then in that way, he used to imagine and he used to learn. See how great Ekalavya was. The royal princess and their master came to the forest again after a few months. So this was happened long back. Then after a few months, again the royal princess and Guru Drona came into the forest to learn the archery. As Arjuna got ready to take aim at a particularly difficult target, an arrow reached his target before he could even aim. So every time Guru used to give them a target, and he used to ask the disciples to shoot at the target. So in the same way, this time also when they reached the forest, Guru Dronacharya gave Arjuna a difficult task, a difficult target. So before he aimed at the target, an arrow reached the target. That means whose arrow is that? Whose arrow is that? Ekalavya's arrow. Yes. Shocked, the boys and their teacher looked around. So everyone shocked to see that. So from where this arrow has come? They saw Ekalavya, who went up to touch Drona's feet. So this Ekalavya went near to Drona and he touched his master's feet. Who is your teacher? Drona asked. Ekalavya quietly led him to the statue. Then what he did, when Dronacharya asked about his teacher, Ekalavya took him to the statue where he used to learn the archery. Drona looked at it for some time and said, "If I am your guru, give me my fee, my guru dakshina." See how sad it is. It's not fair, no, isn't it? See, if I am your teacher, give me my fee, my guru dakshina, he asked. He did not teach him directly. Actually, he refused to teach Ekalavya. But now, when he came to see Ekalavya, such a great archer, then he turned to ask Guru Dakshina. Ask sir, bowed Ekalavya. So he is ready, Ekalavya is ready to give Guru Dakshina, whatever he wants. I want your right thumb. Very sad. Right thumb is very important for an archer to shoot the arrow. Without the right thumb, he cannot do it. So he want to ask that right thumb. Replied the stone-hearted Drona. Without the right thumb to support it, how can any archer ever hold a bow? So, ask Sir bowed Ekalavya. I want your right thumb, replied the stone-hearted Drona. So, as a great guru, one should think about the welfare of the disciple. But what Drona did? Drona asked his Ekalavya's right thumb. So that why he did this? Why? Because Drona want to make Arjuna a great archer. So he don't want Ekalavya be a great archer. Without the right thumb to support it, how can any archer ever hold a bow? So without right thumb, no one can hold the bow. As Arjuna and the other princes watched in shock, Ekalavya cut off his right thumb wordlessly and laid it at Drona's feet. So without thinking, so when Drona asked his right thumb, without thinking, Ekalavya took a knife and he cut off his right thumb and laid that piece on the at Drona's feet. Many years passed. A great battle was going on in Kurukshetra between the Kauravas and the Pandavas. But as fate had it, so after many years passed, the great battle was going on in Kurukshetra. But as fate had it, the great master Drona was fighting against his favorite pupil Arjuna. See, as I told you, his favorite pupil, that means disciple, is Arjuna. But this Drona has to fight against this Arjuna. After the day's battle, a sad Drona was sitting in his camp. So after a furious battle, Drona was sad. Why? Because Arjuna is a great archer. So suddenly, like a respectful prayer, arrows fell near his feet, one after another. So when he was sitting in the camp with feeling sad moments, suddenly he saw some arrows fell near his feet. That is the way of respecting Guru. Who shot those arrows? Nothing but Ekalavya. He looked up and saw the young Ekalavya. Then Drona saw Ekalavya after many years. Master, I have learned to shoot without my right thumb. So this Drona forgot about this Ekalavya. But what he did, as he was very much interested and determined to learn this archery, when he gave up his right thumb to as Guru Dakshina to his Guru, he learned to shoot without his right thumb. That means he learned to shoot even with the left hand and also with his feet. How great, how determined and great Ekalavya was. I have taught others and raised an army. He said to his Guru that he had taught, that means he made some people and some army, he raised an army. Today I am known as a great archer. So today I was known as a great archer. So he want to help Dronacharya. Drona was speechless. That means he has no words, no more words to talk to Ekalavya. That means he repelled. He came to know about his mistake, what he has done with Ekalavya. Master, I set your greatness free from the limits of your own mind. Your great love for Arjuna crossed the limits of fairness when you asked for my thumb. So, actually, Drona was a great teacher and he is a very good, kind-hearted only. But due to his exceed love of Arjuna, he asked Ekalavya's right thumb. So he don't want anyone to be greater than Arjuna. So, but this made me learn to shoot with both hands and feet. Same. Due to if Drona doesn't ask him his right thumb, what he would used to do? He would practice only with the right thumb, only with the right hand, Ekalavya. But as he devoted his right thumb as Guru Dakshina to Drona, Ekalavya also started learning with the left thumb, left hand, and also with his feet. But this made me to learn to shoot with both hands and feet. And for this lesson, I offer my services to you in this battle. See how kind he is. He is a great disciple also, Ekalavya. So this lesson also I have learned from you only, sir. So I want to give again some Guru Dashna. That means he want to offer his services to Guru in this battle. Then Drona's eyes filled with tears. So when he heard these words from Ekalavya, he repelled. He came to know his mistake. Then his eyes were filled with tears. He answered, yes, it is true. Bounds and limits are in the mind. Real courage is fighting against wrong limits and respecting the correct ones. So, what is real courage? Real courage means just fighting against the wrong deeds or wrong limits and respecting the correct ones. Ekalavya, you have taught me a great lesson today. So, Drona said that, Ekalavya, you have taught me a great lesson today. So, this is about Ekalavya, the great archer. So in the next slide, you have an assignment, that is true or false. So before writing true or false, what you have to do is learn the complete lesson, read the lesson reading you have to do, and find out the difficult words from this part of the lesson also. Okay, from this part, that is part 2, from this part also you find out the difficult words and write in your notebook and learn those words also. And afterwards you have to write true or false in one page. That is your assignment. Thank you. Meet you in the next class.